Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. And as you know, we had a very strange structure, but prices come back into premium. And it's only been consolidating basically all month. And it continues this week. It came back down to this area of support. It broke structure to the upside. But again, this market hasn't been trending really this month, just in consolidation, with this being resistance, with this being support, and just been range bound, reacted from this area of supply, and then formed and in between this area of demand as prices continue to consolidate sideways. No real trend, no real opportunity to look for unless you do trade ranges when it comes back up to the resistance, or when it comes down to support. GBP USD, let's go map out the current range. Similarly, this has come and retraced back from this bearish swing structure, back up 100%. Kind of broke structure to the downside, reacted from this area, formed support. Buyer step back up, broke structure to the upside, and it's just been consolidating, choppy market sideways, just similar to Euro USD, just sideways. Price continue to took out some liquidity over these highs, but it hasn't really had a strong push toward that strong lower high that formed this range in the first place. That's what I was looking for. If any type of bullish momentum picks up, look for any type of retracement. But this is the like, I guess, on the smaller range, the 1 hour range, just trading in between this last bullish push. If it does take out some of this liquidity sitting under these lows and gets past this area of demand and this area of support, then I'll be looking into a selling opportunity, because overall the swing structure is still bearish. But right now it's just consolidating sideways. We do take a look at DXY. As you've been saying, like yesterday, reacted from this trend line again, not trade trend lines, but there's liquidity sitting over. Then in some situations, it broke structure to the upside, and it's also range bound. Held up this area of support, held up this area of resistance. Clearly, price reacted from it, seller stepped back in. Now we're again just consolidating sideways, range bound over across, I guess, this whole month, just range bound. If it does start to break out, I'll be looking for any opportunity. As long as it stays in the range, so less likely it's going to continue the trend that it was previously in. So it more likely to start a new trend once it doesn't break out past all of this consolidation. AUD USD, let's go map out the current range. And as we've been saying, this is the 4-hour swing structure range. Didn't have a enthusiastic break past these lows, but consolidated. It has retraced back into premium, consolidated again, still a deeper retracement into premium. It broke structure to the upside. This area is an area of supply. It looks like prices are starting to break past it. Only looking for any type of selling opportunity, but as you've been saying with AUD USD, overall it's just been consolidating sideways, not a real trending market. But when you look at this 4-hour structure, then technically it did retrace back into premium. There's still a bullish push out of this area of consolidation, so still pushing internally bullish, swing structure bearish. So looking for that to line up. If it does start to retrace possibly from this area of supply, then I'll be looking for any type of opportunity to in normal situations, be looking at any opportunity to sell. But like I said, it's still just a range bound market, so looking for any type of momentum to pick up in either direction. NZD USD, let's go map out the current range. Of course, similar to AUD USD, broke structure to the downside on the 4-hour chart from this previous structure. Consolidated, buyer step back up. It didn't really come back and retrace back into premium, unlike AUD USD. It showed a lot of consolidation in the lower part of the range and discount. So it's more likely to continue bearish, but I'd rather see another push into premium, possibly come up to this area of supply. But right now, as you can see, on a microstructure, this area is resistance. Kind of continue to break down, form new lows. We're waiting to see if any type of momentum can push prices up. Look for any type of selling opportunity to target the lows, or if it does, go ahead and target the lows from here. Look for any type of retracement in order to take sales back down. GBP AUD, go map at the current range. It's just the same range we've been dealing with. Prices are not coming back from this breakup structure. So that was a strong trend line. Waiting to see if these prices can take out this lower high to change the bias to bullish of this overall swing structure, 4-hour swing structure. But prices tapped, came back over this trend line we've been looking at, and then seller step back in, broke past this area of demand, and continues to. It's really a choppy market. It's not really. It looked corrective in nature. Started chopping around, no real momentum. Impulse down, but it looks like it's starting to do it now. Still breaking structure to the downside, but I'd rather see a retracement first to verify that this is going to continue and target the lows of the overall range. Right now, we're looking to see if prices will react from these areas of demand, which can continue to push prices up. So if it can do that, if it can retrace from any type of these areas, I'll be looking for any type of selling opportunity to target the lows of the overall range, because it is starting to break structure to the downside. Internal structure, swing structure, bearish. Internal structure is bearish, but I'd like to see a retracement first before a retracement and a bearish momentum shift in order to take prices back down to the lows of the overall range. GBP NZD, let's go map out the current range. And as you know, swing structure overall bearish, and internally there's been a bullish push from these areas of demand. And I was saying yesterday and earlier this week, it looked like this was a bear flag forming, but now starting to consolidate sideways. Didn't really have a breakout from this point, so just choppy price action now, consolidating sideways after this corrective descending channel. So now it's just consolidating sideways. Did try to take out some of the highs. Still expected to do that if these buyers internally continue to push higher. But right now, starting to consolidate, just like with other US dollar pairs. That's been the story of this week and today. It could possibly still retrace back down, come back to this area of demand. That would line up with the overall swing structure. But like I was saying, since this is a deep retracement back up to these highs, slower high from this that formed this overall range, we're waiting to see any decisions made on price, if it does pick up momentum to the upside, or if it does continue to push down and push down this past this area of demand. We're looking for any type of selling opportunity back down to these lows, take out the liquidity on these lows, or targeting the trend line that was formed previously. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining us.